Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt that lack of motivation, that urge to do nothing? Maybe you've even sat down at work or school, wishing the day would just end. And when you look at people on social media, it seems like everyone else is more motivated, more disciplined, achieving their dreams, while you feel like you're standing still. Well, there's a very simple truth. Something powerful that will really make a difference. It's not just a catchy phrase, or simply about being grateful or waking up early. No, the reality is much more practical than that, and it's been used by athletes, entrepreneurs, and successful people for years. This is the same truth life has taught me and that I've been sharing with those who want to reach their goals. Motivation is something many wish to have constantly, yet few understand where it truly comes from. It's common to wait for motivation to show up suddenly, but the truth is that it's neither magical nor does it appear out of nowhere. True, lasting motivation grows from a deeper sense of responsibility toward what truly matters in life. Responsibility is what fuels motivation. When you make a genuine commitment to your goals and to what you value, you create a clear purpose. This purpose becomes the fuel for the days when motivation seems low and the path is full of obstacles. When you connect with what's essential to you, whether it's the safety and well-being of your family, the dream of achieving a professional goal, or the desire to grow and be better each day, you create a motivation that doesn't depend on your mood or on the moment's circumstances. Think of someone who wakes up every day determined to provide a better future for their family. Even when the work is hard, the hours are long, and the challenges are many, this person remains steady. Why? Because the responsibility to care for loved ones, to build something greater, keeps their energy high. This responsibility allows them to overcome difficulties and gives purpose to their fatigue. Similarly, someone who wakes up every day committed to a dream that truly matters, whether it's a career, a business, or a personal project, finds the strength to keep going. That dream acts as a compass, guiding them in the right direction, even on days when everything feels heavy. In truth, it's the repetition of this commitment day after day that makes motivation almost automatic. This type of motivation is more solid because it doesn't depend on the external environment. It's not tied to inspiring quotes or events that may vary. Instead, it's generated from within as a result of a constant choice, the choice to value and act for what's important. By making your commitment to the future a priority, you create a source of energy that doesn't easily fade. So, if you want consistent motivation, start by asking yourself what is truly essential to you and take responsibility for it. When you act with responsibility, fatigue and challenges are no longer barriers, but steps on the path to something greater. And it's this mindset, this sense of responsibility, that sustains genuine, lasting motivation. Focus and commitment are the foundations that support progress in any area of life. When you're focused, your attention is completely directed toward what matters right now. Commitment is what ensures you don't abandon your goals at the first sign of difficulty. Both go hand in hand, forming a powerful duo to face challenges and achieve consistent results. To tackle any challenge, it's crucial to pay attention to what's right in front of you. This means being present, observing what life puts in your path, and not underestimating the opportunities that arise, even when they seem small or insignificant. Often, we're so focused on the future or big goals that we fail to see the potential in the small steps around us. However, it's in these small things where valuable lessons and growth opportunities can emerge. For example, think of a task that might seem simple or even monotonous, but when done with dedication and focus, it can teach profound lessons about responsibility, discipline, and patience. This type of work can become a solid foundation for greater, more complex skills, as well as open doors you hadn't imagined. Many people who now hold prominent positions started by taking on tasks that few valued, but that became opportunities to develop their capabilities and build their careers. Focus allows you to identify the opportunities present in each situation, while commitment ensures you approach them with persistence. If you commit to the process, whether big or small, important or seemingly insignificant, You're preparing yourself for the next steps. In a simple project, a routine task, or even a conversation with someone who has something to teach, there's always an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen your skills. Furthermore, focus and commitment bring an additional benefit: the courage to seize opportunities. When you're fully engaged in what you do and committed to your goals, it's easier to act with courage and confidence. Seizing opportunities often requires the courage to step out of your comfort zone, take risks, and face the unknown. But with focus, you can see the potential in that opportunity. And with commitment, you have the resolve to stay firm and tackle the challenges that come your way. Therefore, it's important to remember that the small daily actions, when done with focus and commitment, are what truly build the future. It's not just the big success or the final goal that counts. It's what you do day by day in the simplest tasks that determines your growth. If you value and commit to the process, you'll always be learning, evolving, and preparing for the big moments. Focus and commitment not only help you overcome challenges, but they also turn the journey into one of constant learning and fulfillment. Life teaches that preparation is one of the greatest allies of those who seek success and fulfillment. Preparation means being one step ahead, understanding the nuances of what you do, and dedicating yourself to learning every detail that can make a difference. Many only see the final result of a successful person's achievements, but what's often invisible is the time that person dedicated to preparation, study, practice, and constant improvement. When you commit to thoroughly understanding what you do, you not only increase your chances of success, but you also develop a solid confidence based on knowledge and practice. This confidence is essential, especially in tough moments, because preparation strengthens you to handle the unexpected. A person who is prepared knows that challenges are inevitable, but they also know they can face them, having built a solid foundation to support their journey. Moreover, preparation requires discipline and consistency. Those who stand out, who have the resilience to rise after each fall, are the ones who have taken on the commitment to pursue excellence. And this pursuit is not occasional. It happens every day in the details, in the small choices to prioritize learning, to dedicate time to self-development, and to avoid shortcuts. Being the best version of yourself is a daily commitment, a decision to continuously improve, to understand that there is always something to enhance, a new concept to learn or a new skill to develop. Avoiding excuses is a crucial part of this process. When someone decides not to make excuses, they take responsibility for their growth. It's easy to blame circumstances, others, a lack of time, or daily problems, but true commitment is seen in those who, even in the face of obstacles, find a way to prepare and grow. Preparation, after all, is a choice that goes beyond waiting for perfect conditions. It is made in the present, with the resources and time you have today. Finally, preparation brings with it a long-term vision. When you invest in your own growth, you are building a foundation that will support you not just in one project or phase of life, but throughout your entire journey. This process of continuous improvement and preparation creates the structure for you to succeed, not only in isolated moments, but in any situation you face. Those who dedicate themselves to preparing, who make no excuses, and who strive to be better every day are the ones who are most successful in building a life full of accomplishments and resilience. Remember, no one achieves anything without hard work, and this applies to every area of your life. If you want something big, you need to be willing to sacrifice comfort, to let go of laziness and discouragement. Constant effort builds success, brick by brick, and finally, never ever stop being honest with yourself and with others. Truth is the foundation of all trust and every true opportunity. Life tests who we are, and only those who carry the truth in their hearts can move forward with dignity and strength. Believe me, with discipline, honesty, and a clear purpose, you can achieve everything you desire. Motivation is not outside, it is inside you, waiting to be awakened. So I ask you, Are you ready to create the success you deserve? Have you learned the lessons clearly? I hope so. And if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Write your city in the comments so I can know where the people seeking life knowledge are from. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.